Uh, welcome, welcome to the show. It is the transfer review show. We're going to be going over the 8 new signings that Andrea Berta has done. We're going to just go through and we're going to review the actual transfer window. Was it a good window? What are my thoughts on the transfer window? What are my thoughts? What am I thinking? What are my thoughts on the transfer window? So it is the 3rd of September, and yeah, the transfer window has slammed shut 2 days ago, and this is just the review show. So Arsenal made 8 new signings, and it included, Noni Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, Eze, or Eza, Christian Mosquera, Christian Norgard, um, Zubamendi, and Kepa, the goalkeeper. So not all of them have played in the match since, and there've only been one match, which was against Liverpool. And I would have hoped to have seen a bit more of Eze on the left-hand side, and Christian Mosquera played because of an injury to William Saliba. So Christian Mosquera played, and he played extremely well. Also, Noni Madueke, he made his bow. He played well as well on the right hand side predominantly. But the left hand side of the field, Martinelli is coming under such scrutiny, for a performance not up to scratch. It looks like the Arsenal fan base are looking for perfection, and his performance wasn't as sharp as it could have been. So he will need to improve upon his performances. So that is Martinelli. Uh, the question to ask is: have Arsenal done enough in the transfer window? I would think that they have done enough in the transfer window. Ideally, we would have liked to have got another striker in, or left winger in, that would be either challenging Trossard and Martinelli on the left-hand side, or another striker in, um, which would be testing or being a understudy to Gyökeres. So if they get another striker in, maybe in the January transfer window, I've heard stories that Gabriel Jesus is looking good coming back from injury, but he is still out injured. So it is a case of, will they sell him or won't they? We have to just wait and see for that one. Only time will tell if we've done enough in the transfer window. But what would the season need to look like? The season silverware. Now the silverware major honours would be nice, such as the Premier League or even the Champions League, but we cannot discount the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. We can't discount any of the silverware. So if we go game by game, then that will be the way to go. Just on a game by game basis, not looking too far ahead. It's still very early doors in the season. We're only 3 games in to the season, so we have to go on very early doors. So let's see. From a player's point of view, I think it was William Saliba had an interview earlier in the summer and he was asked the question of what is the target for the season, and his answer was to win all the trophies. So there is, you know, there is this, there is this, you know, expectation, not expectation, there is this drive and hunger from Arsenal, the players, to want to do well in the season. And the target, is to get as much silverware as possible. So you can go through some of the signings. Jokeres is early days, yeah. He hasn't He's featured in two matches. He scored two goals so far, one penalty and one open play goal that he made out of it by himself, which was a good thing. So it's early doors yet. Um, let's see. Eze, he's not played enough. He's had few minutes. He- he's not played enough, so he can't really say he's really stamped his authority. On the right hand side, we have Madueke in for Bukayo Saka, and Madueke has played well. So Madueke has played well. Now Christian Norgard is not available at the minute and has not played. It's early doors yet, as I keep saying. So he's not played. Kepa is backup goalkeeper. Zubimendi has played well, but it's quite hard to say. He's been a midfield player. He's not set up any goals as of yet. He's not provided assists and so forth. So it's a case of we're just gonna have to wait and see where this goes. But the last match was against Liverpool, and Arsenal lost the match 1-0. It's not the end of the season. We're 3 games into the season, and we've only lost our first match. And hopefully, we come back after the international break and we we win our next match, which will be against Nottingham Forest in about a week's time from today. I think it's the 13th of September, so it's in 10 days' time actually. So I think that's when the next match will be. And so, what does Arsenal need to do for the next match? We have to be more proactive, especially down the left hand side. More runs, more attacking flair. We have to pass that ball much quicker, I would think. We have to pass the ball forward much quicker from defense to midfield to attack, or from defense straight over the top into an attacking position. We have to pass the ball with more one touch football, I would think. It's early days yet, but that is one of my solutions to what Arsenal could do. We have to try and play Gyökeres into the ball more. That's my thinking. And we have to try and score more goals. We have to have the threats from uh, left side, centre, and right hand side coming all at the same time, so that the ball is played across the front of the goal, and you have maybe more than one player who can attack it and also score the goal. So we see how it goes. It's early doors, yeah. It's early days. It's early days. So we see how it goes from there. So thank you for watching. It was a short review. Andrea Berta has done extremely well. He's brought in 8 new players, and about 14 players have left. We had the likes of Reece Nelson going to Brentford, um, uh, uh, Fabio Vieira going off to, I think it was Porto, uh, or Hamburg SV, and we had some players. Let me just double check. Going off to a few. Reece Nelson to Brentford, Jacob Kiwior to Porto, Fabio Vieira to Hamburg, and Albert Sambi Lukonga departed for Hamburg as well. So he's done extremely well. So the only other business needed now would be to get William Saliba and Bukayo Saka to sign up to long-term contracts again, to extend their contracts, and it would be an extremely good window. We have to see what happens in January, but that we wait until then, to see who's out injured, who's injured, if injuries are a thing, or whichever reinforcements we will need for the rest of the season. We need to build upon the season. I was saying that there may be a striker or two short. You know, you got Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz out injured, so hopefully they can come back fit and strong, ready to go before January, and we see what happens from there. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.